Hi, my name is Hannah Gart, and I recently had the pleasure of sitting down with Karen Neuburger for Healdsburg Social's ongoing series, The Women of Healdsburg.
I'm Karen Neuburger. I'm a lifestyle designer. Years ago, a little over 20 years ago now, I developed the very first boyfriend pajamas, all-day sleepwear I called it. After having a baby, I made pajamas for myself because I stayed in them all day long, and then my neighbors wanted them and it became a company, and then Oprah found them. One day I was reading the paper, the San Francisco Chronicle, and it was talking about Oprah and her book club and how she was just recreating the whole idea of reading books. And I thought, okay, reading books in your pajamas, how perfect is that? So I sent a pair of pajamas off to Oprah. This was fall 1996. And she got them, and she called me a couple days later and she said, wow, these are fabulous. I want to give them to all my girlfriends. They're so soft. We started, a conversation after she bought several pair of pajamas. I said to her one day on the phone, can you wear them on the air? Now, I want everybody who's ever been on the Oprah show to thank me for that one, because she laughed at me and I thought, okay, that's that. But about a week later, she called me back and she said, I came up with a fabulous idea. I'm going to call it my favorite things show for this Christmas. It would have been Christmas 1996, and I'm going to build it all around Karen Neuburger pajamas.
Karen was a bright young entrepreneur with a great product and a wonderful idea on how to get it out there. She was able to nurture a long-lasting business relationship with Oprah that has lasted 2 decades. Karen was recently asked back by Oprah to be a part of her Where Are They Now show, which has aired recently on the OWN network.
It turned out to be a really nice experience to be with her again and to talk, and she told me what was going on in her life, and I told her what was going on in my life, and she actually knew about Healdsburg. I think she's been here, so she was very happy to hear that I was living here in Healdsburg.
Karen and her husband made the move from Marin to Healdsburg to start fresh.
When we started looking at the map of the United States and where did we want to move, I told my husband, let's go up to Healdsburg and take a look at it. He thought I was crazy. He thought I was moving him out to farmland. But the weekend I brought him up here, we stayed at the Hotel Healdsburg, not too shabby. Right away he said, this is kind of nice. And then we went downstairs and had our breakfast at the Dry Creek Kitchen. And sitting right next to us was Willie Brown, ex-mayor of San Francisco, and he was sitting there with 2 blondes. And my husband decided Healdsburg was going to be just fine for us.
Since Karen was so influential in Oprah's first My Favorite Things show, I wanted to know what her favorite things were about Healdsburg.
Well, we love to just drive up Dry Creek. I can be on West Dry Creek, which feels like I'm in the middle of Italy, in 10 minutes. I get to the plaza every single day. I love having the plaza. We like the new restaurant that opened up, Kin Smoke, because my husband loves barbecue. I love to show Healdsburg off, and a lot of friends still, come up here, and we just walk around, and I go to Shed, which is fabulous, and has a good cup of coffee and a great biscuit with the butter and the jam on it. I love that it's an art community. My youngest daughter and her husband are both artists, so coming up and just going in and out of the galleries with them is always a fun thing to do. They get very inspired. It's a fabulous community. I feel like I'm living again like I did as a child in a small town where people know who I am, where you can't go downtown without somebody saying hello and talking to you about whatever. Sitting in front of Oakville and having a cup of coffee in the morning, you're going to meet somebody that you know. I decorated most of the house here from town, believe it or not. I left all my old furniture in Marin. I brought not one thing with me except my piano, and bought everything else pretty much, here in town. So we use it to the hilt.
This video was filmed on location in downtown Healdsburg and was made possible by Charlene Schnall of Healdsburg Sotheby's.